What does the phrase turn from sin mean to the average person? It doesn't mean a change of attitude about sin generally. To the average person, it's stop sinning. Just don't sin anymore. And so if you're telling somebody turn from sin to be saved and trust in Jesus, they're going to think, okay, I've got to stop sinning and I'll put my trust in Jesus. And with those powers combined, hopefully I'll get to heaven, fingers crossed. They're trusting in themselves then, because they're trusting in their stop sinning to be saved, rather than just what Christ has done.
Hola, bienvenidos
Our
los que se
avoiding of
están
sin is a fruit of
conectando.
salvation, but not a necessary condition to receive salvation. Very important. You said James backs up what you're saying. I don't think James backs up what you're saying at all. James just talks about how true faith results in good works. Notice it doesn't speak about the absence of bad works, by the way, in James 2. All it speaks about is good works being produced if you have faith. And that's true. True faith does result in good works as time goes on. Spookify has asked, is it wrong to worry that your historically Christian country, in a sense that nations can make decisions of who they let into their country? You don't have to have an open border in your country and just let everyone in, and then it just makes it quite unlivable in your country. Like you don't have to. You can have borders, you can have a police and so on, and a border force that stops people from unjustly or illegally entering your country. That's perfectly fine. Particularly if the ones coming into your nation may actually then be spreading false messages or potentially be doing crimes. But if you're not in power, you may not be able to do anything about this. You can pray. Praise is a politically.
No sé
You
si
may not be
sea
able to do anything about it.
no sé
And
si
so
sea
you may
internet, la conexión aquí o si sea no sé qué, pero
not be able to change those sort of things. But what you can do in light of what's happening
no sé qué está pasando porque Centroamérica esta cosa. YouTube is not responding.
maybe in your nation is use this as a great motivator to evangelize. Historically, if people wanted to chat to Muslims,